Welcome back to CSS Beginners course, Lesson 5, Background Image. In this lesson, we'll cover background images and positioning. In this lesson, we're going to continue working on our blog page. And there's an image that you can find in the repository for this lesson that we'll be using. So let's add a header to our blog page here. Start out by adding a div. And we'll give it a class of header-image. We'll open that div and create another div with a class of header-text. And then let's take our H1 and let's move it inside of our header text. We can get rid of the title class in this H1. And then let's add a paragraph. Let's say, let's make great food together. Okay. Next, let's work on styling our header image. So a class, header-image. And we'll add a background image. And we want to use a URL to our food.png. Let's add a padding of 48 pixels. And then let's give our background a position of center. And background repeat to no repeat. What this does is sets our background image to display the image one time as opposed to multiple little images of that image. And then we'll set our background size to cover the entire div. And let's save that and go take a look. As we see, we've got our background image here with our text played over it. But the background image here in this header takes up the full width. It doesn't really look well compared to our blog post. So let's go back and let's clean that up. So we can clean that up by adding some margin to our header image. So let's add a margin. And on the top, let's make it go all the way to the top of the page, so 0 pixels. And then, like the rest, let's do 24, 24, 4. Now let's also do something to our body here. Let's add margin of 0 to our body so that now we can set our margin individually in our elements. And let's save that and take a look at things now. Now our header has the same width as our cards and goes all the way up to the top of the page. So let's go back and let's work on our text here and center it and make it look more appealing. Okay, let's style our header text. So the class and header text, and we'll add text align, center, and then our font family of Poppins, and color we'll add ECF OF1. Now let's go back and take a look at how we cleaned up our text. Now our header is looking pretty good with centered text and appears in the fonts we want it to. So in our next lesson, we'll look more at images and add some images to our blog cards.